happy week of watching. This is my movie watch list for the week of 7 July 2026 AD. And I have one movie to potentially see in a movie theater. And as well as, this is in addition to watching YouTube videos per normal. And I've been working on some curation and stuff, and potentially, you know, like after the Odyssey comes out, not this Friday, but next Friday. Moana comes out this Friday. And so I'm thinking of rolling out playlists, maybe like one a week on the weekend or something like that, Saturday. I'm working on, I have tentatively scheduled that, and then there's like five of those, so that'd take us starting 18 July, go through 15 August, if I'm successful, that kind of thing. And so it's a quieter week in YouTube viewing. And I do want to go to movie theater, and I've been thinking of my movie going, and so the film that I want to see in a movie theater is 2026 film Moana. So there was a previous Moana, and this is just Moana 2026 with real humans. And I was like thinking, could I dress up for it? And this is my gown from my commencement when I graduated from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. And 2015. Commencement was May and I graduated August. And so I was like, you know, it'd be kind of fun to like take this and like wear it. I haven't done that for a movie, and I was like, you know, like isn't the one of the characters named Maui? It's one of the Hawaiian islands, you know, in addition to like in the movie being a god. So I was like, there we go. And then do like my Letterman's jacket for the Odyssey. They both have seafaring or sea voyaging components, so they're kind of nautical. And I was like, you know, this is, so we can leave it as a standalone, me going to Moana and wearing this. And then, you know, everybody can talk about, you know, what did she wear underneath? I wore a sweatshirt, I wore a hoodie, or do I wear a long sleeve t-shirt, you know, that kind of thing. And then, like, for seeing the Odyssey, wear my Letterman's jacket, because I lettered 4 out of 4 years in swimming. It's kind of nautical. It's a water safety nautical. I worked as a lifeguard, and I did actually public engagement on water safety. So then, in that sense, it's a standalone for Moana, but it's also like building or a theme around the two videos. So like Moana and the Odyssey are kind of linked in that sense of me dressing up with actually school attire. Is that for each, because the Letterman's jacket was for high school sports, and I read the Odyssey in undergraduate, which isn't high school, but like, you know, like at least it's keeping with the school theme. So nautical and school, they leveled up each of the movies if I can follow through on it. So that's kind of a fun one. You guys are like, how do you still have your commencement gown? I'm like, I have made a dedicated effort not to throw it out. Like, where I currently reside, I'm Tanis hers of Seattle, and today is Tuesday, 7 July 2026. Where I reside as I'm filming this video is with the people who raised me, my parents, potentially my adoptive parents, and they go through, and kind of throughout my life, they go through the house a lot and throw stuff out a lot. So, you know, I'm always concerned about them being like, your stuff is too much of a burden. It needs to go. And I just want to make it to my soulmates, you know? And I kind of like, I realized in moving forward, this gets to so why I wear what I wear in my YouTube videos, the YouTube specific, or I'm thinking of the YouTube production with some of these attire that I wear. But also it's like that I still have this, and my Letterman's jacket is, I'm perhaps coming to the realization maybe they don't feel at home with me. That's why they have to keep moving stuff and changing stuff and that kind of thing. And I was like, you know, for my soulmate, moving in with my soulmate, I think there's a bit of, if they want, it's an at the time thing. Like, they could say all they want afterwards, like, oh, you should move back in. I'm not going to move back in to be traumatized yet again of being told through actions and or words. We could move out any day. Like, it's every day now. They're like, well, we never know with your mom's health, you know, like, and it's just kind of like, there's kind of, in that sense, the stability of residence. The people I was raised with and currently live with have not ever provided that to me in words and or actions, and it's like repeating on day level. You know, if not with it multiple times in one day now. And so it's just kind of a it'd be nice to live in a place that's stable and where like I could store this in a like in my room, but also like maybe we have a place where we store important stuff like this and it won't just be thrown out because like people don't find a home with me. So I have a hope for a better future, especially living with my soulmate. Come on, Josh, you know. But yeah, so it's kind of been a slow wake up of like, you know, if you in establishing home with somebody, it's not changing things, it's not moving things when they're living with them, right? That sends a very clear signal of being a burden or not wanting to share kind of with them, and that matters for you too, because I was like, I might not want to include them in YouTube videos if all they're gonna do is start badgering me about, oh, they don't like what they said. Can I take it down? Can you take it down, Tanis? Can you change it? Can they be in a different video? No, this channel is about me and my life. So I've excluded them for 10 counted years at like conversation level on the channel, and you know, part of it is I don't want to introduce that instability, right? So they don't have that demonstrated commitment to stability in relation to me. And then there's the mentally unstable ones who ask for videos to be removed, and it's like, okay, I remove those videos, and ye shall not be included, period, much less a conversation level, because of how emotionally unstable that is, and it's not really fit for this channel. And making it home, I've made it clear that my home, their home, does not include me. So, however, I experienced none of that stability, I experienced stability and no instability, including residency, like where I was living in Hawaii. So really communicating this for real is more stability than I have ever had in residence, in my current residence as of when this video was filmed. So in that sense of, you know, sometimes family, the family that really comes through is the family we choose. And I chose the University of Hawaii at Manoa. And so I get to go choose to see at Manoa, the University of Hawaii at Manoa, rearranged Manoa, Moana. That's right. Except for there's a Okina in Hawaii, Hawaiian letter, and then a kahako over the first day in Manoa. So it's not quite the same as rearranging it to Manoa. Or not Moana, but you know, it's close. The Hollywood variety of this, colliding Hollywood with alma mater. There we go. I'm excited. Can you tell?